villain. Maybe like a Bond girl. Hi everyone! Today I've got a fall makeup haul from Hautelook, or Hautelook, or however the flip you're supposed to say it. I'm not sure, but all of the products that I have were gotten off of that website. And I've got a nice little array, so I'm just gonna get right on into it, starting with Morphe. Now, I'm not usually one for brush sets because I find that there's always like 1 or 2, maybe even 3 brushes that I'm just not going to use, but in this brush set, pretty much I'm guaranteed that I'm going to use every single brush. And it is their rose gold brush set, and it comes in this cool case and it like snaps like that, which I find really awesome. And I still have them all in their plastic packaging, but you get, oh geez, 7 brushes, and they're all absolutely gorgeous. They have this like black handle and then rose gold hardware, and this is the powder brush, and oh, it's just so soft. This is the first thing I've ever gotten from Morphe before. I've never tried their makeup or any of their brushes, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm probably gonna keep them in these little plastic things forever because I'm that kind of weird person that like keeps her moisturizer in its box even though I don't need to. But so that is the face brush, and then this is an angled blush brush, which I think is absolutely gorgeous, and you could always use it for contouring as well. I kind of like it for blush. It's a nice small brush, and I find that sometimes I use bigger brushes and it just does like this whole space. And I love blush, so I feel like sometimes I can go a little bit overboard, but with a brush that is this size, you can't really go overboard. And this is really soft too. I can't remember if some of them are natural bristles and some of them are synthetic bristles. I think so, but I can't remember. And then you also get a little foundation brush, which this is probably going to be my least used brush. I might use it for concealer, kind of under the eyes. It is a little bit big for that for me, but I don't wear foundation, so I don't have the use of a foundation brush, but I might use it for other things, find something else. I might do it for like contour, for really like carving out the hollows of my cheekbones. But again, it's super, super soft. You get 4 eye brushes, and eye brushes are the things that I use most often. Usually with my face, I just use my fingers. My eyes, I use brushes a lot. And you get this kind of like big angled crease brush, which again, super, super soft. And I really, really like it because it's really easy to get right in there. And since it's angled, it's gonna make it a little bit easier to be more precise as opposed to it just being like this big fluffy thing, which of course, for blending, that's great. Speaking of fluffy, they do have a crease brush, and this is a little bit flatter than most of my crease brushes. Oh, am I already getting bristles? I think I'm already getting bristles. No. And it's a little bit shorter than most of the crease brushes I have. I'm looking forward to giving this one a go. And then you get kind of like a flat, smaller brush, which is really good for glitter and like really packing on color. And I don't have one of these, which is nice. And then this is the one that I'm kind of looking forward to the most. You get a little liner brush, and I don't have any of these, and I really like doing under my eye with eyeshadow as opposed to using eyeliner. I find that eyeliner is a little too harsh, but even when I do use eyeliner, I like to smudge it out, so this brush is going to be absolutely perfect for it. And even though it's very small, it is very, very soft. So next I got 2 eyeshadows from Illamasqua. I got 2 of their pure pigments, and these colors are absolutely amazing. I got the color Berber, which is like, I don't even know. It's definitely like a red, and it has some like silvery glitter in it, but it's so gorgeous. It's almost like a rust color, which I think is perfect for fall and like around the holiday times. And I've never used an Illamasqua product before, so I'm really excited to try it. I'm a little scared because, as we know with pigments, they like to give you fallout, but hopefully it won't be too bad. The color is really pigmented. Like, you definitely see the silver glitter, but there is also like, I don't know, like multicolored, like iridescent glitter. So this, oh, I'm just so freaking excited to use this, and it's absolutely amazing. And then the other one I got is called Fervent. And this one I am ridiculously excited for. It is a great dupe for MAC Blue Brown pigment, but it's almost a little more sparkly as opposed to just like sheeny. I think this is so absolutely gorgeous, and I feel like it's a great thing to have for anybody. And L'Oreal used to make these high intensity pigments, and it came in like a little thing, and it came with a brush, and I have one that's this color. I still have it and I love it, but I know that I shouldn't be using it because it is probably about 10 years old, which is really gross that I'm still putting something that old near my eye, and I don't want to do that. But so when I found this pigment, I was like, yes, awesome, I can finally throw away that old L'Oreal pigment and move on to this one. But I think both of these are just absolutely friggin' gorgeous. Next, I got some products from theBalm, and sticking with the eyeshadow route, I got the Nude Dude eyeshadow palette. I don't have the Nude Tude eyeshadow palette, but I didn't really like it that much. Like, I thought it was really pretty, but I didn't really want to spend the money on it. But this is their volume 2, and it's the Nude Dude palette, and it comes with a little dinky brush, which is pretty crappy. Comes with this nice big mirror, but then it comes with these absolutely gorgeous colors, and these are definitely more colors that I'm going to use more often, and I've already kind of dipped into it a little bit, and I think it's so beautiful. Like, the colors are just awesome. You get 4 mattes in here, which is really awesome. You get kind of like a bone colored matte, which is perfect for a highlight. You get a great shade matte, which is a cool tone brown. You get this kind of like mauvey shade, which is absolutely gorgeous, and then you get a dark brown, which is almost like a dark chocolate brown. And the mattes are great. They're creamy, they're buttery, they're amazing. And then the shimmers, you get a pale shimmer, like almost a cream colored, with kind of iridescent shimmer to it. Faithful is such a pretty color. It's almost like a really pale rosy gold. Firm is so friggin' pretty. It's just, you know, a darker brown color, but it's so gorgeous. Fit is absolutely amazing. It's that perfect copper shade. Flirty is more of a pink shade, but I think that it works absolutely gorgeous, especially with either brown or blue eyes. I love how pink looks on brown eyes. It would also work really beautifully on green eyes as well. Funny is kind of more of your purpley toned dark brown. Fierce is a black with kind of like iridescent shimmer to it, and Fine is a dark brown with shimmer in it. From light to dark, and I like that with this one you get some sort of like pinky and purpley shades in here, as well as this kind of like row in between, which is kind of like pinky brown, and it's so absolutely gorgeous. And of course the packaging is adorable. It's a whole bunch of nude men, but the names are cute in true theBalm form, and I think that the pigment is really great on them. The formula is awesome. You don't get that much fallout, and I don't know why people aren't talking about this more on YouTube, because I think it is an absolutely amazing palette. And then also from theBalm, I got one of their mascaras. I got the What's Your Type The Bodybuilder mascara, and it says that it gives thick, bold, massive, defined lashes. And I've used it a little bit, and it's pretty good. It's a little bit wet for my taste, but it has this really nice bristle brush. It's not too big, and it does that little like dip in the middle, but the formula is definitely really wet. I find that mascaras are the best after you've been using them for about a month or two, so it's hard to get into that sweet spot of mascaras for me, but I still think that this is a pretty good mascara. I haven't worn it and tested like the whole longevity thing. I do know that it doesn't really fall out, which is great, but as far as it being volumizing, I think I have to give it like a little bit longer of a go to really say if it's a good mascara. And lastly, I got a couple things from Butter London. I love Butter London nail polishes. I find that they stay on my nails for a while, and that they're just awesome. I love them so much. So I got the High Tea set, which has 4 minis in it. It has the shade Ruby Murray, which is such a beautiful purpley dark red, because it's not really red and it's not really purple. It's that beautiful like mulberry color in between. You get High Tea, which is a tan shade, just a really nice nude, and it does look like creamy tea. Then you get Tiddly, which is a fun name to say, and that is kind of a corally orange shade, and then you get Green Fairy, which is exclusive to this set, and it's just the best mint. It's such a pretty color, and all of these are cream colors. None of them have shimmer in it, which I kind of like sometimes, especially if you're doing a set. I like it to be just all basic colors, and I'm really excited to try these. And their minis aren't that small. Like, they're definitely minis, but they're not that bad. Like, you get a good amount of polish in here, and I'm gonna hold up the other one I got. And as you can see, it's not that much smaller than the usual one, and it wasn't that bad of a price, and especially because I got it on Hautelook, so everything's going to be discounted, which is why I got all this stuff, and I now have a lot of makeup, which I shouldn't necessarily have bought, but fall calls for lots of things, including new makeup, so that's what I'm going for. And the last thing that I got is this amazing nail polish. It's called Brown Sugar, and it is like the best fall nail polish that I have ever found. I did wear this a couple of times. I've had all this stuff for a little while, and I just haven't gotten around to filming this video. There was other stuff that I wanted to do, but this nail polish is just like the best nail polish ever. I don't even know how to describe it. It's almost like a cranberry base. Like, it's a little bit purpley and a little bit brown, a little bit red, and then it has like gold shimmer, and then it has like chunky silvery glitter. I don't know, it's just the most amazing nail polish ever, and that was probably a really bad description, but I really absolutely love it. And being a Butter London nail polish, it is 4 free. Is it 4 free? This one's 3 free, and I think that these are also 3 free. Yeah, so that's always nice, and the polishes are absolutely friggin' amazing. They last forever, and I like to use my hands, and I'm usually like kind of mean with my nails, so they tend to chip a little bit. Alright, well, that is all that I have for my fall Hautelook haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a good old thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below with what you're gonna miss when fall is over, because it's mid-November, which means we're only about a month away from the winter solstice, which means that fall will be over, which I'm always very sad about. And I will see you all next time. Bye!